Bunch of racists.
Well, anyway,
what did Jidion do? Yeah.
Jidion saw this video, and he's like, you know what? And in the video, by the way, in the original video, that was like the most racist town. It was somebody walking around with a BLM sign.
Yeah.
And they were getting shit shouted at them, all this like fucking shit, right? And they were like, this is the most racist town. Jidion saw this video, and his theory was like, well, let's go see what it's like.
Right.
You know, there's a chance that, you know, BLM has been very politicized, right, to get reactions by both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. Let's go ahead and go there and actually see what the people are like. Right?
Let's just WWB.
Are people literally going to go like say the N-word to me like like when I'm just walking down the street like this video?
Just WWB, Walking While Black. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I've never heard that before.
You've never heard Walking While Black?
No, I've never heard that.
Oh my God, it's a great phrase. What did I do, Officer Pig? Walk while black? It's great.
Well, he goes there and he's like, has all sorts of fans that live in the town that he runs into. He's like, the town's people are like, for the most part, nice. Sure, I got like maybe a look here and there or whatever, but nothing like as overt as the video claims. Well, he ends up hearing the leader of the KKK, or a leader of the KKK, lives around there, like 30 minutes outside of the town in a different town called Zik. And he's like, let me go talk to him.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
He's a big kid too, though.
Literally
kid.
Some fucking straight up like legit journalism. Like this is real. This like people tell us like drama channels like, oh Willie, what you did with like Eugenia Cooney and Belle Aubrey, that's real journalism or whatever. I'm like, I'm just making YouTube videos, right?
Right.
Dude, what he's doing, like actually going to a place, doing something that is risky, like a black dude going to interview the fucking KKK leader, like that's fucking insane, right?
It's pretty crazy.
Like legit fucking journalism. And
it's certainly journalism. I think the best part about it, it's accidental. He's just curious and he wants to
He's just curious of what the town's like. So there's like hardly any fucking bias in this video or nothing. He didn't go there with like a predetermined idea or nothing.
You know what? He's a big enough YouTuber to be able to pull this off. Like he's safe. He's also a pretty big fucking dude, which helps him.
Oh, he's ripped as fuck.
He's a big guy. Yeah, it's like, oh shit. Yeah,
he drives out of town to this guy's house, and he talks to him, and you know he ends up having a conversation on what his thoughts are, like what does being racist like look like if I just talk to this guy, and it was a fucking great video. He talks to the mayor, like, how has the video affected your town? He's talked to black people in the town, and they're like, our town has a rep that's unjustified. That video is fucking bullshit. You know, he talked like fucking a great. Well, Hasan watches the video.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
And Hasan's like, immediately before the video starts, Jidion's here to make a white savior video. And
wait, no.
He's telling Jidion that Jidion doesn't actually know what racism looks like as he's talking to the fucking KKK.
Oh, thank God Hasan exists.
Jidion, or no. Hasan, the same guy who was telling a fucking trans person that trans people can't debate trans issues and just let Hasan do it for them, is telling black people they don't know what racism looks like. It's fucking so classic, dude, where I look at this guy, I'm like, this guy, how is this guy liberal? Like, he's like, sounds fucking.
He got away with the trans thing. He will not get away with the black thing.
He'll get away with it because his whole thing is like, well, Jidion's right leaning. Jidion's just arrogant.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. The people who hear him say they're the ones who are going to be fucking coming down on this guy. This story might take a little bit, but I got a feeling this could be a snowball.
Look, man, I think there's
black people don't like that.
I don't understand. What I'm surprised by is like my videos on Hasan, I think both did really well. I don't necessarily have the most flourishing channel ever. I'm surprised every fucking YouTube channel doesn't make a video on this guy because there's such a market for it. Yeah. You know, like I think Nick should just push his fucking video out and he can make as many sequels as he wants because this guy is a constant fuck up. Twitter is the only website like platform where he is held accountable at all times. Well, Reddit, I guess too, if you count that.
Yeah.
But it's like fucking people on Twitch are like sitting there debating about Destiny most of the time, like and how shitty Destiny is. And I'm sitting there like, dude, this guy is awful. This guy needs to lose all credibility he has. Every time he fucks up, people need to talk about him constantly. I sent Nerd John a clip. You could fucking play this.
What if we organized a serious roast, not a roast in good taste. I'm talking a roast of all the nastiest, fucking meanest shit, all true, that we could say about this motherfucker. Line up a murderer's row of commentators and just nuke this guy off the face of the earth with comedy.
It's so easy. The only reason he gets away with it is because he streams for 8 or 10 hours a day, and he doesn't post the clips to his channel where he sounds bad. So you have to go out of your way to try and find this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fucking there, man. I just think people need to go at it. Like Abba and Preach made their video on Hasan, and they used a lot of clips from my video because I actually made it what's the word? Like more digestible for them to find these things.
Right.
Because in a 10-hour live stream, most people aren't going to want to sit through there and watch that. I think that just happens more. Dude, people will fucking gun this guy. This guy has way too much fucking clout on YouTube, dude. Honest to God.
And speaking from personal experience, trying to find clips from the non-Hasan channel, it's all Hasan stance. Yeah. So it's like it's always going to be his best moment.
What we need to do is we need to hire somebody to go watch all this motherfucker's live streams and just clip.
They'll come back fucking brain damage, though. We need to give them a healthcare policy and everything.
Like dinosaurs. We're going to need another Jimmy. You know, we're going to have to replace this motherfucker every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it's just, man, the fact that, like, I don't know. It does bother me. He's probably, like, of the people I talk shit on, he's probably the guy that I actually probably hold some ill feelings towards. Whereas, like, I don't think I hold ill feelings towards anybody else, not Bella Aubrey, not Angelica Oles. Like, yeah, I think they're fucking stupid. I think they handled situations poorly. I think they're really stubborn. Him, I think he's literally awful, and I think he makes the fucking the world a worse place.
He's got that perfect combination of the worst fucking takes with just a big enough influence.
If you're a fucking Democrat, like if you're a super liberal and you fucking bleed politics and you're like everybody needs to be liberal, he is the worst guy to have representing your team, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God,
fucking guy.
You're trying to give this guy away for a ham sandwich.
He's literally a weapon, like fucking every Ben Shapiro, fucking. I want to say Seth Rogen. What the fuck is this guy? Steve? Is his name Steve? What is his name?
What, Joe Rogan?
The guy that goes ahead and is like, I debates college kids, like prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. Louder with Crowder?
Steven Crowder. He's literally the easiest weapon for these guys to be like, look how crazy the liberals are. Yeah, you know, like that's how he's an awful guy to fucking have around.
It feels though that he doesn't even do damage to his cause anymore because he's almost like Alex Jonesian.
He doesn't do damage to his cause. He does damage to everybody else on his team's cause.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
you know, people he is Alex Jones, right? Alex Jones doesn't do damage to his own cause.
Right,
he does damage to everybody else's cause because then they associate, you know, that team with him, that side.
Yeah, but that's people, you know, using that in that manner though. Anyone who listens to Alex Jones, no one takes the guy seriously. That's what I mean. Hasan needs to be memed on that level. No one turn the frogs gay. You know,
he literally needs to be turned. He needs to have the reputation of Alex Jones.
Meme him.
And he doesn't. I don't feel like he does quite yet. I think he's getting there, but. Yeah. I don't think he does quite yet.
And this is the weird thing. Like, I remember during the whole, like, cracker situation, he was trying to get his black friend to say, it's okay to say cracker, right? It's okay to say...
He literally said it's okay to say cracker because they're black. I'm pretty sure he said something almost like that verbatim. It makes no fucking sense.
Like, can anyone give me a serious
There's a ton of arguments for why you can say cracker. That is probably not the one, though.
It's like, okay, even if you got a great one, I'm just trying to figure out, first off, why do you want to have the discussion? And second, why would you want to do it in a toxic environment like a live stream? There's really nothing good that can come of it. I don't get it.
Anyway, let's play this clip and tell him why. Watch how he talks about Jidion. It's fucking ridiculous.
Jesus.
So what you this is what I'm taking away from it. Just because he didn't, you're basically saying to me, this is how I personally feel. This is how I feel. Like, bro, like this isn't like factor. This is all opinion. This is how I feel. What you're saying to me is, I don't understand basically what's going on in this situation. That I just had this was a 45-minute conversation that we cut down. That in this 45-minute conversation, I have no idea what was happening and stuff like that. and I need to relook everything. That's basically what I'm hearing. I'm feeling very patronized. And stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, what do the girls say? It's given, like, bro, it's given white savior vibes. Like, I'm sorry.
Pause.
Like, it is given.
You can fucking tell he is pissed.
Dude, well, think about how demeaning it is.
Absolutely.
You make this fucking documentary, risking your balls going to talk to these KKK dudes. You're having a conversation with them where he's trying to get people to be like, look, this is how they fucking think. This is how they think. This is how they operate. This is what racism kind of looks like, right? And Hasan's sitting there going, well, you talking to him is just making people think that, racism isn't that bad. The KKK isn't that bad. It's fucking such an insult on everybody's intelligence. Yes. It's insane.
Who, by the way, very clearly is not a black guy.
Yeah. It's really even more so. It just seems like you could see how angry Jidion is over this. He's furious. He's clapping his hands together in a ball.
Look how maturely he's responding to Hasan too. It's such a mature response.
This kid is doing everything mature.
And dude, like Jidion, by the way, from his previous content, what I see, he's like me. He's a fucking clown. I would never be able to respond this maturely to something like this.
Absolutely.
I mean, the fact that he's been able to turn around and do that, that's fucking impressive as hell.
It's respectable. It's respectable as fuck. That's the goddamn word. And Hasan he'll never understand that. As a black man, this guy had to sit there and listen to a fucking guy.
Oh, listen to this fucking guy say his crazy shit.
And speaking for his race. And belittling his opinion, even though he's of the same. It's fucking insulting as it gets. That's why I'm saying this one might be a little bit more of a big deal. Look at the anger and passion. This will be fucking duplicated by almost every black person that watches this video. I can promise you that. Continue it.
I hope Abba and Preach fucking listen to this shit.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but before we continue, I want to ask: is he insinuating that I'm guessing he's insinuating
Jidion or Hasan?
Hasan, sorry. Hasan is insinuating that because Jidion might be potentially right-leaning and was willing to talk to these people, is he insinuating that just black conservative people are not true black? Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting off.
Dude, he's essentially no. It's I don't even. He's not that obvious about it, Hasan, because I watched the entire stream that Jidion reacted to. He's essentially saying Jidion giving this town a voice where he's like, look, these people aren't even in this town. They aren't even living in this town. This town has kicked out the KKK leader. They've taken down all the signs and billboards that this guy's put up. And this town is all the people in that original racist video. Only 3 of them actually lived in the town. This town getting the rep of the most racist town in America is kind of bullshit, not representative of everybody and not representative of the people. Hasan's saying Jidion making that video is essentially just giving it's essentially being white apologist. And Jidion's that's fucking bullshit. I know what video I'm making. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Right.
He's
listen to the rest of what Jidion says here too. I mean, the point that he hammers on, the point that he makes, which is really of the points he can make. It's the fact that he didn't get distracted by the rest of the bullshit that he easily could. And it's the point that he makes. Play the rest of this video because I like the last thing that he says a lot. Go ahead and play it.
And white savior vibes and stuff like that, bro. I don't need anybody to save me. I don't need any race to save me and stuff like that. The only person I need to save me is the Most High. That's it. That's the only person I need to have my back and stuff like that. I don't need a white savior. I don't need a black savior. I just need me, myself, and I, and the Most High. Other than that, I'm good and stuff like that. And for you to interject your opinion thinking that I don't understand what's going on and that just because, he wasn't being racist to my face, that he's going to be violently... If he was going to be racist, he said violently racist, how he's going to be violently racist behind my back? What the fuck is he going to do behind my back? If anything, he should have got the whole gang and kicked me off his property. I was on his yard. If Brody wanted to go crazy, he had every right. Could have said it was self-defense and stuff like that. But no, he came outside. We had a civil discussion. Boom. That's why, bro, I'm not saying you're a racist or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, everything that you're saying in this video and what your chat's saying, I feel is way more racially motivated than anything he said in anything that anybody in that town did to me and stuff like that, because I feel like I'm being patronized, and when you're being patronized, that means you're not on that same level because the people think that they're superior.
Which is the definition of racism, the superior fucking ority.
Yo, I want to answer something in chat, though.
That was great. That was a great response.
It's a fucking great response. He fucking kills them, right?
It's so
Pink
good.
Ninja said that maybe I represented Hasan a bit wrong. Maybe I did. I don't remember exactly what I said. He said, that's a bit of a reach, but liberals see this as humanizing KKK members. You could view it as humanizing KKK members, or you could view it as reality.
Right.
Jidion's literally just recording what the fuck it is.
Right.
Well, the funny thing is,
it
to sit
matters
there and
who's
say
recording it.
that Jidion can't go talk to these people and like that doesn't provide a ton of value of what it actually looks like, I think that's crazy.
Come on.
I think that's fucking insanely wrong.
Absolutely. This kid did not go in. Yeah, go ahead, John.
The funny thing I've noticed is, you know which group of people have been more willing to hear out KKK members and understand why they act the way they do? It's black people. Because there's this guy who Joe Rogan interviewed. I forget what his name was.
Oh yeah, that guy's a fucking legend.
Yeah, and he's helped convert a lot of KKK members to not be racist. And you know how he started doing that? With open dialogue. Like, you can't change these people's point of views by just not talking.
Depending on how you go in there, what do you have to fear? Like, this kid went in the right fucking way. Not only did he go in the right way, like physically, with not a whole lot of people, he went during the day, but he went in as a YouTuber, as a curious kid with the right fucking intentions. That's a really important thing, because I think YouTubers have a little bit of a bad reputation for, fudging events, trying to make things, guiding things to make things look a certain way. This video with the same title could have had a completely different outcome depending on which YouTuber made this video, and depending on who did it, it could have been completely fabricated, as we've seen so many times. YouTubers in the past.
Well, dude, not only that, it's like, dude, Hasan talks about how he's like a fucking liberal and does all this great. Hasan just fucking sits in his chair. Like, what's he actually adding to any of these conversations? He just fucking screeches. It's fucking nothing. This guy's actually going and trying to do the damn thing and trying to be like, all right, here's a KKK guy. Let me talk to him. This is why this guy, look, this guy's a piece of shit. I don't think he needs to fucking sit there and tell us that, like. It's fucking, man, it's such an amazing piece of content.
It's good.
It's shit that one day I want to be able to go do, like that Channel 5 shit where you like go to a place and you talk to people.
Yeah.
Right? I love it. It was risky. It was cool.
Yes.
It's got a narrative that he didn't even expect to come out with. He talked to he talked to the mayor of the town, and they're like naming a piece of land after Jidion because they are so grateful for him, like talking to the people.
Yeah, Jidion knows exactly what he's doing.
It's impressive, man.
I 100%. I mean, and that's what you could tell he was fucking furious over this. Nobody wants to be fucking talked to in that manner. No one. Go ahead and
dude, that's just proof though that like, man, politics and like the narratives people try and make, it could just fucking be poisonous, man. Because if something doesn't fit your narrative, and somebody does something you don't like, instead of actually like listening to what they have to say or what they may have discovered, it's just like about villainizing them.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Very amazing video though. It's got 5 million views in 3 days. Good for him.
That's great.
6 million views in 3 days, I think.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a fucking phone call. Jesus, who gets a phone call?
No.
It's absolutely insane. Like it infuriated me. Like I watched it, and Hasan at this point, who fucking cares? It's laugh a minute, stupid shit. But I like when these stupid memes kick a hornet's nest that they don't even realize they kicked yet. Jidion's smart, man. I really like the way that he put this, and I think that people who watch it are going to get motivated by it a little bit because it's poignant. There's something there, and that's rare with YouTube, man. Like this shit, I don't remember the last YouTube video that made me kind of feel like this, having this type of positive dialogue. Like, this is a good fucking piece of content.
Dude, it's a good ass piece of content, man. It is. It's fire as fuck. Fire as fuck. And here's the thing. If he goes to a town and it is super racist, that's also a great piece of content. So he's not going to fucking like He's got no risk going to any of these fucking towns. He goes to a town and they like are fucking crazy. Then that's also a great piece of content. So you know, man, I think he's more mature. Like he's super immature in terms of his comedy. But as a person, he's just like me. I like a fucking fart joke and all that dumb shit, right?
Sure, me too.
But he's as a person, he does seem like he's a well-balanced dude, and he was raised right, and he knows what's up.
This video is now on the record, and I think it helps that town overall.
Dude, imagine helping a whole fucking town. That's fucking crazy.
I think if that town's got any PR, they use this video positively going forward. You know, the worst part that could have been attributed was the fact that the leader of a KKK chapter lives in that town. But the fact is, he doesn't even live in that town. He lives 2 towns over. That's fantastic. It helps this town in so many ways. So that's just really cool that he did that. He went out of his way. He didn't have to, but he was driven by curiosity. And he was driven by this is when social justice, if you want to call it that, is done properly, in my opinion. If you even want to call it that, this is done right. I applaud the fuck out of him because it's brave as shit.
Well, you know, I have to thank Hasan too, because I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Hasan's a fucking idiot. God,
look, I got an amazing piece for you. Let me make sure this is the right timestamp. Give me 1 second.
God, he's a fucking
Here it is, right?
Send it to the gym.
So play it because it's not going to be on the right dialogue exactly. Just give it a second, then it'll get there. But he's basically is able to call out how bad faith Hasan is being watching his video.
It's very bad faith.
With by betting his audience $1,000 that he would donate.
What?
Yeah. So play this shit.
Hasan being bad faith? What?
Yeah, right. must be a day that ends in a Y. Play
but
that.
to put $1,000 on it's so fucking funny.
Oh, yeah,
it's the most satisfying clip ever.
Play this. John.
It's loading.
Oh my God. Make it load fast.
That's my bet.
First one went up, it was worse. I had a person.
I bet $1,000. I bet $1,000 he won't acknowledge what he said.
Especially when you
if I lose, I'll give you guys $1,000.
Why wouldn't you be able to take that down?
I am so glad you asked. They put 4 of them up. When the first one went up, it was worse. I had a personal campaign to get that taken down, and I was able to do that. This last one is on his property. Legally, we can't do anything. It's First Amendment.
Well, Mr. Merriman,
so this is about the white supremacist radio station that this guy has, and he put up billboards on. He bought billboards and put them up, and Hasan just said right before that clip played, like, essentially, like, hey. Why doesn't the mayor do something about those billboards? He's the fucking mayor. He could do something about it.
And the mayor just literally, that he
and Jidion's like, I bet $1,000 when this guy explains it, Hasan will not pause the video. He'll just let it keep playing. He won't address it. So play this shit. Because he just called the mayor racist for no reason. Hasan.
You're a pretty cool guy.
Isn't that crazy, y'all? Isn't that crazy? He was saying, why aren't you doing ordinances to get them out? And like, he was asking, like, you're the mayor, you have power to do stuff like that. And the mayor showed his power.
Explained it.
And then when he said that, didn't pause the video at all. Just ignored it. Just ignored it. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I would have gladly gave up that $1,000 if he would have paused it. I would have gladly gave it up.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that some shit, dude? That's fucking some shit right there when you can call that motherfucker out like that.
And you pointed this out, Willie, in one of your videos where he just comments from his chat that point that his logic's wrong. So he just ignores everything that's
dude, when this guy's called out on anything, even if it's straight up legit, if it's legit, he will just fucking ignore it and just keep going. It's amazing. Fucking amazing, dude. I wish I had like the fucking self-confidence Hasan has to just look at, like, if I pulled up, if Hasan said, you know what, this wall is blue and it was actually green, right? And I was like, yo, Hasan, this wall is green. Like, look, let me pull it into Photoshop, grab the color selector, says it's green. Hasan would be like, and just ignore me. And then, like, just his fans would just go along with it. It's fucking blue now.
Well, you know what? If you slept with porn stars every night, you probably had that confidence too.
That's not cool as you.
I wouldn't have thought that. I wouldn't have thought that for reasons unbeknownst to you.
Look, it just makes fun of the mayor for being racist, even though the mayor has done all these things to get these guys out of his town, and they are out of his town now.
Did a terrible fucking Southern accent to even do it. This dude is such
That guy's a piece. That guy is honest to God, and I have rarely said this like wholeheartedly about somebody, let alone any other content creators. That guy is a piece of shit. I think he is hands down currently the worst fucking guy.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I hold ill feelings towards him, which I don't towards literally anyone else besides maybe Tati Westbrook. A little
and
bit.
He's got very punchable hair. I just like his hair makes.
He's got fucking Karen hair.
Oh,
nice
doesn't
Karen
he?
hair,
Yeah,
asshole.
soccer mom hair and shit.
Yeah.
Feathery, you fuck. Oh my God, Riveter's back. That's good. You're not dead.
Let's take calls. I'm ready.
All right, we get in here. This is a good one this
We got
week.
any questions? Let's do it.
That's right. Riveter, I already explained what you were going to try to explain to get you out of it, and everybody agreed that you were not the one, Daniel-san. And besides, Jidion did a fantastic job of exonerating that fucking town. That kid did a great job of it. Let him do the work. White man always wants to come in and try to explain it. Stop it, Riveter, you goddamn cracker. All right, callers, questions, comments, concerns, hopes, dreams, quips, quotes, likes, loves. Get in here. This is your chance to talk to the one, the only Willie Mac, the dead on Dizzle, and even yell at Nerdy John. We're taking all of it. We want to hear from you. And now's the time. What's up there, Rivster?
It's Saltine American, sir.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right. Saltine Americans. That's right.
No, the only thing I was going to say is Harrison, Arkansas is about an hour from where I live. And yeah, the town has had a horrible rep for an extremely long time.
Yes,
and
we
I
know.
agree. Gideon.
Oh my God, you're not
That's
the one.
racist, Riveter.
You're
Get
not
out
the
of here.
one. Oh,
Okay.
Stop it. Give me another topic. Get away from this. It's the Titanic. Jump off. Fucking.
So Andy
No,
Dick
go on.
got
We're just
arrested.
messing with you.
Yeah, Andy Dick, yes. We explained this a little bit to Willie earlier. Do you want to revisit the Andy Dick story? Jesus.
No, I really don't. He's a guy from I would say the 80s and 90s that had a modicum. He was a tier C celebrity that's
being
trying
generous.
to. Yeah, I am being generous. That's trying to hold on to. But the thing of it is Andy Dick has a long history of being inappropriate with people, both male and female, for a long time.
He does.
So,
He's a piece of shit. Riveter, I love
He
you,
is.
but more important person, a doctor is here. A doctor, Riveter. A doctor. One of my favorite fucking people, and I mean this seriously. She's a doctor. She crochets and knits and does all kinds of cool stuff when she streams. She's cute as a butt, and the one, the only Lil Pick Ninja's here, and I'm excited for her. What's up, girl?
What's up? How is everybody?
Good.
Good,
as
good. What you got?
So back to the Hasan thing. Like, I believe he is bad faith a lot of the time, and a lot of his points of views are from the liberal point of view, which is a very us versus them, and it's very, very close-minded. It's just like the same thing that they complain of MAGA people doing, that they don't listen to each other, and that's why little to no progress ever gets made. And he perpetuates and wants to incite more people to not hear each other's side, which is, I think, it's very, very dangerous. Not so much dangerous, but somebody who has this type of platform, you should encourage people to, like, talk to one another. And actually, like, he should have been more supportive of Jidion, like,
Do you know why he doesn't, Ninja? Do you know why he doesn't? Do you know why he doesn't want that? This is what he strives for? I know why. This is like I don't even think it's a stretch. I don't think it's a reach. I think it's obvious. And I'll tell you why.
I'm curious to see why you think that.
Because he's incapable of anything else. He is about as fucking dumb and as empty as I've ever fucking seen on this platform.
That's it, Dave. I thought you were going to say, like, oh, it was for a monetary reason. No, it's because the dude's a fucking idiot.
He is
He's
so fucking
dumb.
There's nothing. He scrapes the bottom to get this. This guy has nothing. He's incapable of having actual conversations with people. That's why he doesn't do it.
Yes.
And he doesn't want to encourage that because that destroys what he does, and it's over. He's incapable. He's dumb and fucking dog shit.
Here, it's only I agree that I think it's a little concerning that he's as big as he is.
Yeah.
For somebody that's as, I mean, let's face it, he's a fucking piece of shit, right? And I do not say that lightly. I want to repeat again. I do not say that fucking lightly.
He's the nicest guy ever. He does not say that lightly.
I'm not the nicest guy ever, but I do not. When I say it with Hasan, it's genuinely I do feel that way.
Agreed.
Whereas I'll call Dave a piece of shit, but I don't actually mean it. You know.
Oh, that's nice. I appreciate that, buddy.
But I think the more concerning part is like he doesn't have the he doesn't have the reputation that Alex Jones has, where he's just a meme and a big joke and a fucking psycho, and he doesn't hold the same reputation that I think he should. His reputation should be fucking like the dumbass, crazy conspiracy psycho, man.
That's why I agree.
That's fresher. You ain't gotta compromise, better analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lester, bitch. My partner Dave, he dead on. When it comes to smoking, I was in the song. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family, and that's real.